Krishna and the Gopis. The Gopas were a tribe of holy shepherds living in Gokul. Nand and Yashoda were their king and queen respectively. The female shepherds or the wife of the Gopas were called Gopis. All the Gopis had a great attraction for little Krishna. They knew that Krishna dearly loved butter and curd. So the Gopis would collect the butter and curd in earthen vessels. They would hang the vessels in their houses so that Krishna might visit their houses to eat the butter and curd stealthily. Krishna very well understood the Gopis' desire. So he used to visit the houses of the Gopis along with his friends. He would break the vessels to steal and eat the delicious butter and curd. When the Gopis saw the floors of their houses all messed, they would go to Yashoda to complain against Krishna. They never intended that Krishna should be scolded or beaten for his behavior. Their motive was to go to Nand's place to see the cute little Krishna. Therefore, when Mother Yashoda scolded Krishna for stealing the butter and curd, the Gopis would themselves request Yashoda not to scold little Krishna. This way, the Gopis played with little Krishna and showed their immense love for him. Krishna and boiling milk. One day, Mother Yashoda sent all the servants for the preparation of Indra Yagya. She herself was busy in churning curd. While she was busy with her work, little Krishna woke up from his sleep and started crying loudly. Yashoda put the curd aside and held her son in her arms. She started feeding him with milk. But just then she remembered that she had put the container of milk on the fire and the milk must have boiled. She hurriedly put Krishna down on his bed and rushed towards the kitchen. But Krishna's hunger was not satisfied till then. Mother Yashoda had given priority to the boiling milk and put him down from her lap. So Krishna got very angry. He held a stone and threw it to the vessel of the curd. The vessel broke and the curd started flowing from it. He then broke the vessel of butter too and distributed it among the monkeys of Gokul. When Yashoda returned and saw that it was Krishna's naughtiness, she scolded him, but when she saw him sad, she lovingly took him in her lap and started feeding him again. Dhenukasur in Talvan. One day, all the Gopa friends came to Krishna and Balrama and expressed their desire to go to Talvan to eat the tasty fruits there. But the problem was that in Talvan there lived a demon named Dhenuka. He had changed himself into a donkey and lived in Talvan with his family. If any human or animal would pass near Talvan, his family would kill and eat it. So Krishna and Balrama made a plan and went to Talvan. Balrama went near a tree and shook it violently. The noise of the shaking tree reached Dhenukasur and he came running towards the place where Balrama was shaking the tree. Balrama at once held the hind limbs of the donkey and struck him against a tree and killed him. Similarly, Krishna and Balrama held the limbs of all the members of his family and killed them by striking them against separate trees. Now Talvan had become a peaceful place for humans and animals. The Gopas would now go there anytime and eat the tasty fruits without the fear of any demon. Krishna and the forest fire. One day, Krishna was playing with Balrama and the Gopas. Their cattle were grazing in the fields. While grazing, the cattle lost their way and reached the forests of Moonj. They tried hard to return, but could not find their way. When the Gopas realized that their cattle had been lost, they became worried. They all set out in search of the cattle. They searched far and wide and somehow found the cattle in the forests of Moonj. But just then a terrible forest fire broke out. All the cows and the gopas were frightened to see the great fire. They started running here and there to save their lives. When Balrama and Krishna saw them worried, they decided to sort out the problem. Balrama began to gather the cattle and the gopas and tried to pacify them. Krishna asked everyone to close his eyes and remember the Lord. As soon as they closed their eyes, Krishna swallowed the whole of the terrible forest fire. He then asked them to open their eyes fearlessly. They opened their eyes and saw that the fire had been put out. This way, Krishna saved all the cows, the gopas, and the forest from being burnt.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.